In the name of Almighty God, the gracious, the merciful, I warm welcome to all participants, all followers, and my student. Today we shall discuss about Edward Said, Culture and Imperialism. We shall discuss his book, Culture and Imperialism. In his book, he pointed out the two concepts of Orientalism and Occidental countries and Oriental countries. What are Occident country and what are the Oriental countries? He defined and he gave the true picture in his book, Culture and Imperialism. First of all, let's discuss about his life. Edward Said belongs to Palestine. He was born in Jerusalem 1935 and died in 2003. So his age shows that he was a postmodern writer. He pointed out the true spirit of Oriental countries and what was going on in fact in Oriental country. He gives idea, he started his research that a person, a professor, a researcher, he belongs to Eastern countries and he goes there in Europe. He's just sitting in a club or in dance party. The people, they're dancing, they are talking to each other, they're kissing, they are embracing and they're drinking wine and like that. He's just observer over there. Sitting professor is over there. He's sitting in a dance party. What would he write? He belongs to Eastern country, Middle East or like that. He will write they are the less refined and uncultured and vile and bad people because according to his perception, they are doing bad. The female and male, they are talking or mixing and talking and kissing and all is bad according to the Eastern scholar. The same person, you could say a Western person, he comes to, you could say, Eastern world or Eastern land. He observes certain people, women are wearing veil, they are not talking, they are not interacting with the male, they are not embracing with males. So what would he derive? He will derive meaning from the way of dealing the women and the male they are dealing to females. They will write them they are just like the exotic people. They are less developed, uncultured like that. The thing is that whatever culture you have, it is portrayed through your thought. So over here, Edward Said is giving the true picture of the Oriental as well as Occidental countries. In Occidental countries, like if you talk about Occident countries, they are USA, they are Germany, America, England, and like these countries, they are the Occident because they are developed country according to the European, you could say, thought. Edward said that they hired people, Oriental scholar, they came over there, they started writing about them. But whatever they are portraying, they are not according to the merit of the and that was all biased attitude that was full of skepticism and doubt and dubious. Nobody can understand. They did not portray the true culture of Arabic land. But if he writes something, because he belongs to Arabic land, he can write well, he can portray, he can just describe them well. Americans, English and England people, they know their culture. But we know our culture, we have our civilization, we have our way of dealing, we have our manners, we have our culture. So according to our culture, everything is okay, whatever we have. So Occidental country, developed countries, they have just used it as a term to exploit their sources, to suppress them, to just to govern them, to get victory over their land. They are attacking on these people. They are even, you could say, they are imposing their culture, their language, and they are saying that you should learn the language. Unless you know this language, you can't communicate. So that's all they are portraying in the mind of the young people. So this way Edward Said explained each and everything related to Orientalism, imperialism. So he explained in his book Imperialism, Culture and Imperialism in 1978. Stay blessed and have a nice time. I hope you have got short idea and a very pithy, or you could say concise idea related to this book. Stay blessed and have a nice time. In the name of Almighty God, the gracious, the merciful, I warm welcome to all participants, all followers and my student. Today we shall discuss about Edward Said, Culture and Imperialism. We shall discuss his book Culture and Imperialism. In his book he pointed out the two concepts of Orientalism and Occidental countries and Oriental countries. What are Occident country and what are the Oriental countries? He defined and he gave the true picture in his book Culture and Imperialism. First of all, let's discuss about his life. Edward Said belongs to Palestine. He was born in Jerusalem 1935 and died in 2003.